All right, hello everyone. Welcome to another IIHS watch party. I of course am incredibly influential, and I've got a very special guest here, Mr. Peanuts himself. Why don't you introduce yourself?
Hello, everyone. I'm Big Beak Entertainment. I made those three Peanuts videos a few years ago, and that has put me on top of the pile of all Peanuts YouTubers on the planet.
The greatest Peanuts YouTuber maybe ever created. I Charles Schultz himself has blessed
Yeah,
you with the great, maybe the great pumpkin himself has come down and blessed you with innate ball knowledge of the
yeah, and the
Peanuts
holy
cinematic
and the holy
universe.
trinity of Peanuts. It's me, it's Charles Schultz, and it's Bill Melendez, and nobody else. That's the
Absolutely.
Peanuts holy trinity.
Yeah, gotta give credit to my boy Bill. Gotta give credit to my boy Bill. But we are watching a Charlie Brown Thanksgiving. I forget what ranking you gave this. Maybe we should reveal it at the end. Because I remember you ranked all of these and you put them all in a tier list. And
You know, it's
I
all it's all fluid, right? It's all based on the mood of the time. But I think that the Peanut specials are pretty consistent with how they behave.
Yeah,
Uh,
I mean,
the,
I don't know. I think there's some pretty goated stuff in this one. Not too
yeah.
much of my favorite character. I will reveal it when we start, but I feel like it's time. I feel like it is now time to start. So if everyone would like to pull up their Charlie Brown Thanksgiving, we're watching the Apple TV version because I wanted subtitles. So and then I turned them off. That's awesome. But we're
Yeah,
all
we may
gonna
have
we're
some we may have some ads front loaded onto this.
I think we should be good. I think we should be
Okay.
good. I think I've skipped through all the ads and all the bullshit. It should just be like the Apple TV logo, and we should be good. But we're gonna do this. I'm so excited. I've wanted to do a peanut special for so long, and I've got the peanuts. It's perfect. Oh my god! All right, everyone, cue it up. We're gonna press play together. All right, three, two, one, play. All right. Are you are you excited for this? I Is this your favorite of the holiday ones? I know you said they're all very
Absolutely not.
consistent.
No, absolutely not. This is probably the weakest of like the big 3 specials. Like, the holy trinity of specials would be uh a Charlie Brown Christmas, uh it's the Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown, and then this one. And I think of those 3, this is kind of like the Holy Ghost, where it's like, what is that? I don't really know what that one is.
I will agree, but this is a very good football gag. I think this might be the best football gag, honestly.
This is the most appropriate because football is very Thanksgiving coded.
That is very true. That is very true. Speaking of coded, I think we should talk about who the most goaded character is. And watching your Peanuts special, I know you have that ball knowledge. I think we can both agree that Schroeder is obviously the best character in the entire universe. Can
I
we agree
I
on that?
I think that Schroeder's very good. I think I gotta give props to Woodstock, if you can count
Gotta love
Woodstock as a
Stock.
character.
Oh, he's absolutely a character, and you gotta love Stock. I feel like the holy trinity of Charlie Brown characters is Schroeder, Woodstock, and Linus.
Nah, fuck
We got it.
Linus. Linus could be
No,
dead in a ditch and change nothing. Up there we go. Arrgh. Now he
poor
gets to kill
Charles.
himself.
Poor Charles. Now remember, I did say I did turn on the subtitles. I don't know what's going on with this shit. That's crazy. I love how it. I love how I turn them on and it just doesn't work. Oh, there's my boy Woodstock. God, I love Woodstock. But yeah, there's very little Schroeder in this. It's very sad. I mean,
Yeah, is
he
Schroeder
does
even
get
in
it.
this? Now that I'm thinking about it,
He
I gotta.
might go to the little dinner thing.
I don't know if he does. I know Franklin does. I don't think that yeah, Lucy isn't even in this from this point on. Lucy, Charlie Brown does not invite Lucy to Thanksgiving dinner, and neither does Linus, her brother, which is highly appropriate.
Yeah. I mean, well, are we saying fuck Lucy more than fuck Linus or what? Because
I mean, it's not like
I,
Linus does anything in this special either. Although I guess he is about to teach Sally the true meaning of Thanksgiving. She doesn't know
yeah,
what she wants to be thankful for.
yeah, isn't he just like doesn't he do the same thing where he does with the Christmas one, where he's like, "It's all about being thankful and the pilgrims and all that." You know,
Yeah, not as successfully, I would say, in this.
no, I mean, well, which one came out first?
The Christmas one was the first one ever.
Yeah, it feels like
This is this is a very late one relative to the rest of them. This is a very I don't even think Bill Melendez directed this. I think it was mostly Phil Roman.
I think so. I was looking in the credits earlier, and I think I did see Bill a little bit, but I did see Phil Roman.
I mean, I know Bill was involved, but this was the first one that he asked Roman to do.
Yeah, that does. Yeah, it is later, isn't it? Yeah, you can kind of see that.
So here we get the
Also,
central like core of the plot of the special, which is that the Browns are all going to grandma's for Thanksgiving.
of course, you know, over the river
Uh,
and through the woods to grandmother's condominium we go.
Schultz is now going to expertly spin this into a 30-minute long story.
Damn right. All right, how do we feel about Miss P, Double P, Peppermint Patty? How do we feel?
I mean, Peppermint Patty is probably one of the best characters Schultz ever wrote.
I think that is
Like
true.
she drives so much of the stories in these. She is such like an active figure in a way Charlie Brown is just not. Charlie Brown is probably the most passive character, and you're really getting that on display right here. This is like this is the like this is such a good example of their relationship.
It is. And I I'm not a big fan of the whole like liar revealed cliche trope storyline. It's so played out, and but like you just gotta love it when it's Charlie Brown, because Charlie Brown is
Well, it's
just
not that he
the
ever
perfect.
lies. He's
No,
just
and
like,
I guess that is true.
well, so he gets thrust into this situation by Peppermint Patty, who invites herself, and then Marcy, and then Franklin, who I guess just stumbles into her house in a minute. Franklin's just like, hey, you'll never guess who showed up over here. It's your boy Franklin. He wants to come too. And Charlie
And you
Brown's
know
like, okay,
what?
I guess now I gotta throw a dinner for like 20 people.
See, if I was
And
Charlie
can we
Brown, I'd
talk
be
about
like,
I
"Fuck
I
you,
do want to
Peppermint Patty. Fuck you, Marcy. But Franklin, you're cool. You can come."
I I do just want to say Peppermint Patty is like, just leave me the drumstick in the neck. That's a really like even now that's a really pushy offer to get the whole neck.
She's you were so right, dude. How many times have you seen this? Like, I
Way
watch this
way
every
too many.
year.
I'm a
You know
peanuts
this way better.
scholar.
You may be like, if anyone were to take over writing Peanuts, it should be you.
Yeah,
Like, honestly,
they didn't answer my letters on that one.
I'll start writing them too because they really need to.
I
What
said in my
are
video if
due
I
for
get
a
more
new one?
subscribers. Yeah, I said in my video if I get more subscribers than the new the Snoopy YouTube channel, I'll have like leverage enough to be able to say, "Listen, I know what works. Hand it
You
over.
know what the people want,
I know
what
what
we're
everyone's after.
clamoring for.
Kill Linus."
No, he's so goaded. Look at this man. How can you hate him? Walking
Because
around with that
he's
crusty ass
about to
blanket.
fuck. Look, it's his idea. He's fucking Charlie Brown so hard right now. He's like, Charlie Brown, why don't you just have 2 dinners? And Charlie Brown's like, well, I guess I gotta do it now. He's like, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, Linus. And Linus is
He,
just like, do it.
he can't even butter
Here,
his own toast. That poor bastard. Charlie Brown, you poor son of a bitch. Man,
like Linus just insults this man to his face and is like, you're throwing a Thanksgiving dinner, Charlie Brown.
if he
Like for all
didn't
the
have
grief we
Snoopy
give,
and Woodstock, he would be so screwed. Chuck wouldn't have made it like 6 minutes, much less like 6 years or however old he's supposed to be.
I think he's supposed to be
Blood
8
is
in this.
hopeless. Yeah. Eight?
Here we get
Yeah, that sounds
here we
about right.
get another 20 minutes of like Snoopy dicking around.
Absolutely. They have to fill up the runtime somehow. This
A
is
lot
this
of
is such good
runtime for
stuff.
this one.
It paper thin plot.
It's a shame
Paper
because
thin
I think
plot.
this is the part that everyone remembers the best too.
No, absolutely. This might be Snoopy's best work. Honestly. It's that or when he fights the Red Baron. You know, that's probably goated Snoopy versus the Red Baron in Great Pumpkin, but I mean, like this is all very good stuff. Like poor Woodstock.
Yeah, Woodstock
Woodstock
wasn't
just
in the
got
Great Pumpkin, so this is like I think this is peak Woodstock.
yeah, this is you can say a whole lot of stuff about oh, this is the worst of the big three. But this is peak Woodstock, and Woodstock is peak Peanuts because he is literally completely goaded.
I
Like
mean, worst
poor
of the big three doesn't necessarily mean bad, you know.
no, because there's a bunch of other like forgotten, like forgettable ones, as we found from watching your video. Because like, who's even thought of like half of these?
Oh yeah.
But like,
Next
what the
time you
one
should
where he
do
goes to Europe?
oh yeah. Next time you should do it's the girl in the red truck.
That would
That's a
be a
good
great
commentary
idea.
one. I would do a
That would be.
commentary for that one.
What kind of drugs should I take before that?
None.
Because
You need to
I
be completely sober.
I I don't know if the people who made
You
it
need to
were
do
completely
like a
sober.
juice cleanse before. You need
That's
to be like you need
crazy.
to purify your body and mind before watching that movie.
That's crazy. I never thought that someone setting up a ping pong table in the yard would be so entertaining.
This is like honestly, this is one of the best characters in any of these specials. This fucking chair.
The chair
This
about
is
to
gonna be
throw
some
fucking
menace.
hands. He's crazy. Blood is absolutely throwing hands with this beagle question mark.
I mean, they've both got beef with each other at this point.
I mean, yeah, because that chair was retired. He was out in that garage. He was packed back in there. He does not want to work. And
Well,
now he's
Snoopy
about to have
kicked
a
him
bunch of
too. Snoopy started the fight.
exactly. Yeah, he's about to get a bunch of asses sat
Come
on
on,
him
get him.
again.
Slam him. Do it. We got him.
Oh, the body slam. Oh, and the follow up. Oh, Snoopy, not to be outdone. Not to be outdone. Oh my God.
It's
It's
wild
this
because
is
Snoopy was knocked the fuck out and he just came back to life and ripped the chair up.
that's great. I
And
love Marcy.
now we've got Marcy delivering the most stilted. What are we gonna wear to this big Thanksgiving party, sir?
I think Marcy is maybe the greatest character ever. Um,
Marcy's a great character. I mean, this whole
we,
trio here is great. You never really get to see him interact.
we need a friend like everyone needs a friend like Marcy who just enables them almost all the time up until they give into their worst instincts. Also, I love that Snoopy just gave up on that chair. He's like, "Fuck it. If we are equals now. We were both equally destroyed, and we've gone our separate ways."
It shows up later. I'm pretty sure that's the one Franklin sits in.
Who maybe I don't. Do you think
Franklin's the
maybe?
one who tamed it.
I mean, who wouldn't be tamed by like King Frank?
Here's
Absolutely
the real
goaded.
wildest scene for me is the fact that Charlie Brown somehow managed to get his hands on 18 toasters.
Like, yeah, where his resourcefulness is very interesting. Like, yeah, where is he getting them, and why did the
There's
adults not go wah 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 and like question him about it?
dog, where do you source your toasters from?
Like, man's
They're all
like
different styles too. It's not like
exact.
he
I was
like got
about
a
to say
bulk order.
that.
He
I was
didn't
about
just
to
like
say
find a
that.
crate of them.
Yeah, blood. He's got the one that opens from the side. He's got the ones that like shoot out. He's crazy. This all right. This is a goated Thanksgiving dinner, by the way. This is
For like
absolute.
an 8-year-old, yeah, you know what? Yeah, he did a good job. I'll
Dude,
be real. This is fine.
I have to
If
go
my
shopping for my Thanksgiving dinner tomorrow, and it's like just me. I'm about to make all this stuff myself. I don't care, dude. Who
if like
needs a
an
damn
8-year-old
turkey?
put this in front of me and said Happy Thanksgiving, I'd be like, hell yeah, thanks.
Dude, if anyone put this in front of me, if Gordon fucking Ramsay put this in front of me, I'd be like, hell yes. This is why we come to. Oh my god, he did tame the chair. At the moment when we
Well, he
needed it
killed it.
most, the chair returned.
He killed the chair. That's the chair's corpse.
Oh, that's a lot darker. 10
He's
reasons why Peanuts is a lot darker than you think.
he's posed the chair's corpse in a macabre fashion around this altar.
Who knew Snoopy and Dexter had so much in common? They're both whiz
Like
in the kitchen.
you can't even see the bottom of the chair under the table.
Man, there's just a pool of chair blood.
I miss like crappy animation like this. Animation where it's like you could tell that like it's not polished.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, this stuff, you know, this, well, Frosty the Snowman animation one. You remember that one?
Oh my god. Okay, that one was actually pretty polished because that one was actually drawn by like a Japanese company. So like the
Not
guys that
Frosty
do like
one, Frosty
yeah,
two.
Frosty one. I'm pretty sure Frosty one was.
Frosty one is good. I'm talking Frosty two. You remember Frosty
Frost
two?
Yeah, Frosty 2 I think was drawn by like the same Japanese company or a different like Korean
Really?
company or something. Yeah, I'm
I
pretty
remember
sure
it
cuz
being
you
a
know it was
big downgrade.
well cuz it was Rankin Bass, right? And like, you know, 2D
That's true.
animation is outside their wheelhouse, so they
That's
outsourced it.
true.
Is what I thought.
All right, so when
I
are you gonna make a Rankin Bass cinematic universe video?
absolutely fucking never. There's just too many. I thought about that.
That's
That was honestly on my list after Peanuts, but it's been like 5 years now and I haven't done it. So
for
I've got other
me.
stuff to do.
For me, Rudolph has always been like the that's been the Christmas staple. Is Rankin Bass Rudolph, but like I I don't know. Maybe I have to do Rankin Bass. Maybe I have to dip my toes in. Oh, didn't they do the Hobbit one, or did they do
Oh
Lord
yeah,
of the
they did.
Rings?
Yeah, that was them. Yeah, they did do that.
Yeah, yeah. When you said 2D animation is not their wheelhouse, I thought of the Hobbit, and I'm like, yep, yep, sounds about right. Sounds about right. Poor, it's poor Woodstock. Stoopy, just pick that man up. Give him a hand. You ain't gotta be rude with it. Come on, man. Chuck doesn't recognize his own dog. What a bad dog owner, for real.
I
He,
don't know, man. If my dog showed up wearing a fucking pilgrim hat, I'd be like, "What the hell?"
I gotta check and see if my dog's wearing one right now. No,
I
he's
love how
just laying
Charlie
on the
Brown's like, "What
floor.
about putting on your chef's hat?"
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that poor dog.
Quit
Give
doing your
him a
firearm
second.
negligence, Snoopy.
Yeah, there's a negligent discharge. He doesn't give a damn. A gunshot just went off right next to his head. He don't care. Chuck is crazy. Oh, look at that
Oh,
smile. I think Charles does
oh,
have
here
a
comes the
little.
GIF. Yeah, there we go.
Oh man, king shit. Gotta fucking love Franklin. Oh my god, that man.
That's one of my favorite gifts to come out of like Peanuts.
That man grew up to be president. Barack Obama, who? Franklin is the real first black president.
There we go. He sits down in the corpse of that folding chair that attacks
Dude,
Snoopy.
ha- you have seen this 300 times. You cannot fool me. Grace.
Oh, there's the shot that everybody has a conniption over. Franklin sitting on one side of the table, like
Oh yeah.
isolated.
Oh yeah. Segregation. I
I'll be
remember
real.
that.
I mean, like, you know, on one hand, if it like, I think Toonerific Tariq put it best. If they really wanted to keep it segregated, they just wouldn't have had him here because he doesn't really add anything except,
That's
you know, just
fucked
being
up.
cool.
He
I
is
will say
so
though,
goaded
like
though.
the way that like they just frame the shot, like, you know, you have to know, like, just even out the table. It's so wild that like well, I say that it's wild that nobody thought of that looking at it, but then I say like nobody thought of like most of this stuff looking at it. Like, you know, they forgot to animate the legs of the chairs under the table when you can see under the other side. You know,
That is
they
true.
like, you know, what's the phrase? Never attribute to malice what could be attributed to negligence.
That's true. Would it be better or worse? So they put Franklin in the broken chair. Would it be better or worse if Snoopy was the only other person on his side of the table? Is it better or
Um,
worse if he has to sit with a dog?
I think it's better. Snoopy's like only like Snoopy's a person shaped like a dog. Snoopy's not really a dog.
That is true. And all the adults only say want 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 want. So they basically are dogs shaped like people.
What
Peppermint
blockhead
Patty.
cooked all this?
You Nobody bees mean to Snoopy in front of me, dude. That's fucked up. This is why we hate Peppermint Patty. Fuck you, Peppermint Patty. Get her out of here.
Nah, she's got to learn a lesson. That's the important thing. She's got to have the arc because God knows nobody else is going to have it.
That is true. God, this is such a thin plot. I love it. Oh, poor Chuck.
Hey, sir, that was kind of fucked up what you just did.
Yeah. God. See, Marcy is just like the best friend anyone could ask for. I think
She's
Marcy.
like Peppermint Patty's conscience in this.
That's true, but like, she mostly puts up with Peppermint Patty's bullshit up until right when she needs to learn the lesson. I think Marcy really is like a servant of God. Maybe that's my headcanon. She's like, a descendant of God to put Peppermint Patty on the right path. Because if Peppermint Patty's on the wrong path, like, she could probably cause like many atrocities. Like, she would just like walk her way into the White House and just be like, "Hey there, boss. It's time to invade Mongolia," and he would just like follow along, just like Charlie Brown. I think she has that effect on everyone except Marcy, right? Because how did she convince Franklin to show up to this bum ass party?
I mean,
Franklin's too cool for this.
Franklin just walked in and was like, "Oh, what are you up to?" And she's like, "We're going to Chuck's for Thanksgiving." He's like, "Oh, can I go?" That was all that happened with that interaction. She didn't
She
like drag
summoned
anybody here.
him. No, no,
Oh,
no. She
here's
summoned him.
the perpetually frozen clock.
Yeah, it's a quick time event. It's all in slow motion. Marcy had to like slow it down.
No, when
She's using
Marcy
her
entered,
godlike
it's
powers.
it's like Fallout when Marcy entered the dialogue screen, the environment froze.
He has Bethesda face, just staring blankly. Does that imply that Marcy is the player character and that this is just a
Yeah.
speech check?
Honestly, that tracks. I
She
think that's what they
definitely
mean by
has speech
Thanksgiving, Charlie
100.
Brown.
Yeah, she
Yeah,
definitely has speech 100.
here's Marcy passing another speech check with Peppermint Patty.
Oh my god. All she does. King shit. Holy shit. I forgot her name's Priscilla. All
I
right,
mean,
who do you
everybody
think Charlie
forgot. It
Brown
looks
ends
like
up
she
with?
didn't even remember.
I love the chemistry here.
I think he just meets somebody like at college. I don't think it's any of these people.
No, no, I think it's like a Hallmark movie, but like he's the chick, and
He
like he
returns.
meets
He
someone at
returns to his hometown.
yeah, because she's got the personality of the love interest from a Hallmark movie,
I mean,
and
they're
he's
really
like
set
the
up. No, I don't think that Peppermint Patty is ever the love interest. I think that it'd be like I've never bought the line that Peppermint Patty and Marcy are like together. But like if you were making a Hallmark movie, that would be the plot.
well.
They would
Does
be
he end up
together
with
and like
Lucy then?
that's too cursed to even fathom.
Well, I don't want Lucy to end up with Schroeder because Schroeder is too fucking tight to be tied down to just one woman. He's a
I'll say
rock
this.
star in the making.
I'll say this in the comics, like Lucy is very like, she is nice to Schroeder. She tries to like get interested in his interests. Like, she gives it a go in a
Mhm.
way that like she really never does in any of his other things. Oh no, well, except for Play It Again, Charlie Brown. She's very interested in like, trying to help Schroeder out then.
But Schroeder, his one true love is the music, man.
That is the other thing. He could never truly, it's like the sailor, his love is the sea. His only love
Yeah,
is his piano.
yeah, that
I like
man.
how we're talking about literally anything except the actual special we're watching because there's
Oh
just,
yeah,
only the gossamer thin pretense of a plot. Snoopy is someone making
absolutely.
more popcorn here. Like we're gonna run out of popcorn, man. I gotta make more.
Yeah, and now they're gonna go to fucking grandmother's condominium.
This
Spoilers, I
one, this one
guess.
is kind of nuts. So, Snoopy and Woodstock can't come for, I guess, no dogs allowed. But like,
Or
Franklin
birds.
just gets in the back of the car. Did Franklin have other plans today? I feel like, the rest of them probably are going to have Thanksgiving dinner with their families, but maybe not. Except for Peppermint
Franklin's
Patty,
so
who's,
cool.
you know,
Yeah. Franklin's so cool though that like his parents don't tell him what to do. They give him suggestions. And he's like, I'll think about
They
it.
get
And then
they
he
give him
goes to,
suggestions, and they're like, "We trust you though. We know you'll do what's right
dude, yeah,
because you always do."
Franklin does his own fucking taxes. He's got like a 501c3 charity that he's running right now, dude. He's like, he's on it. Like I said, Franklin is the first black president in the Peanuts universe. Let's be real here. There
We
is
got to
no
talk about
Obama.
we got to talk about that. My grandmother lives in a condominium joke because I think that's honestly one of the weakest like punchlines for any of these specials.
Yeah, like they're not known for having like, groundbreaking humor, but yeah, that is a very weak joke. I really don't feel bad that I spoiled it because that is nothing.
I will say this is
But
probably the
man,
best
yeah,
joke.
we really, I am really reflecting
Oh,
on
the
how
stream
much better
froze.
Great Pumpkin would have been. Damn, damn, that's such a better special.
Oh, I
Oh
think
shit,
yeah,
no,
my thing froze.
no, no,
I've
Snoopy,
I
Snoopy.
fucked it.
I'll relay everything. Snoopy has a turkey. It's on a bed of vegetables. He's gonna cut the thing. Somebody take those knives out of his hands. He's a dog. Why does he have
This is a
thumbs?
this is a great bit. So there's a story that Lee Mendelsohn, the producer, was like, "Guys, you can't do this. Woodstock is a bird. This is cannibalism." And Charles Schultz and Bill Melendez were like, "No, it's cool actually." And
Yeah,
that's such
cause
to
Woodstock's
me
just cool like that.
that's that's like that bell curve meme where it's like the low IQ, and then
Yes,
the average IQ, which is most people, and then the
yes,
high IQ, and the low IQ and the
yes.
high IQ. Like Schultz is at the low end, like, oh, he's just he could eat the turkey because he's cool, and Lee Mendelsohn is the middle guy, like, no, he's a bird, he can't eat another bird, and then Bill Melendez is at the very high end, like, nah, it's great. That's because that's honestly the funniest thing in the special.
That is true. Before we go, I feel like we should answer the question. What is the best Thanksgiving food, and why is it jelly beans? It's
Nah,
so
it's
goaded.
turkey. It's turkey, but you got to make it right. Sam
I
James, who also went on to direct some of these, there's his first credit, I think. I don't know if that's his first credit, actually. I'm making that up. I didn't come
Todd
prepared with any
Barbie.
facts. Something
Todd
Mom
Barbie.
Burger? That was an interesting. All these people have very interesting names to me.
It was the 70s. People had names back then. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
1973, dude. I think this movie is as old as my fucking mother. That's crazy. That's kind of crazy. But anywho, that was a Charlie Brown Spanksgiving. That was it was something. It sure
It it
was a
sure was
thing.
something to talk over.
Yeah, it sure had moments and events that occurred,
It's
and
definitely one of the most like nothing happens specials.
it coasted by on the nostalgia of Great Pumpkin and Christmas. It this
No,
is
it coasts by on the chair fight.
and that.
This is over a decade removed from It's the Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown. So
Oh my god, really?
this really does stand alone in its own right. And the only real reason is because it's something to watch when you're hungover on Thanksgiving. You're
That's
in the food coma. You're like, what do we turn on? Turn on this. I mean, that's the reason most of these specials have survived so well. It's because there's something to watch in your holiday coma.
I actually watch it before dinner. I watch it after Macy's. Well, I watch Macy's, and then when Santa shows up, that's officially when Christmas starts. And then I'm just like, I do a little bit of Christmas stuff, and then Thanksgiving Charlie Brown, and then back to Christmas stuff. Cause man, oh man, that's got to be like the best time of the year. I think we should do the Christmas Charlie Brown special. I think we should. Cause like just to compare it to that, like how much better it is. Oh my god. Cause first
The
of all, there was no Schroeder in this.
Charlie Brown Christmas is actually written.
Yeah, it
I will
has
say
a
it's give and
plot.
take because there may be Schroeder, but there's no Woodstock.
Ooh, that is true. Did Charles Schultz add Woodstock in the 10 years between Great Pumpkin and Thanksgiving?
Yeah, I want to say Woodstock was a 1972 edition.
That
His
is
first,
crazy.
the first thing that he was in was Snoopy Come Home as a,
Hmm.
theatrically. I
I
don't know what his first special was. It honestly might have been this one. I can't really remember.
Yeah,
All I
and
know
he
is that
took over like so much of the thing. He was like Ned Flanders, where like everyone loves him, and he's like the new character, or like Urkel, right? Like when Urkel took
yeah, I
over Family
well,
Matters.
I think that Snoopy's more the Urkel of the thing, but I would say that like Snoopy's character really needs Woodstock. Like Snoopy's character needs something to like bounce himself off of.
That is true. That is true. I mean, other than that chair, because we know that chair ain't
Well, the
coming
chair
back.
bounces off him.
That's true. That's true. He finished that fight. God love him. The chair got in some
Fin-
licks, but
Sir,
man.
finishing this fight.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh wait. No. Here's what you need to do. Here's what you need to do. This summer, you need to go to Dorney Park in Pennsylvania because that's like the Snoopy fucking amusement park. You need to do a real life video in Dorney Park because you are the Peanuts. You gotta go.
I will never film anything in real life. I've done that before. It's always a nightmare.
Oh yeah, absolutely,
I
100%.
cannot stand on location shooting. I've thought about so many ideas and then I'm like I've got camera in hand, I'm hand on the doorknob and I'm just like, "You know what? Nah, it's not worth it." And I
No,
go sit down
absolutely
on the
not.
couch and make a, another Peanuts tier list.
I mean, absolutely. You need to do a Peanuts tier list where they rank it based on their use of Schroeder because Schroeder is the greatest character. Do you think Vince Guaraldi's favorite character is Schroeder? Because that's the real question. Because if Vince likes him, then he's like undisputedly the best character. Because what would those Peanut specials be? Not, get rid of Melendez, get rid of even Charles Schultz, right? Without Vince Guaraldi, what are these specials?
I think they're this one. Did this one even have Vince Guaraldi
Yeah, it was
credited? Because
Vince.
okay, because he stopped doing them after a while. Um,
No, this might have been his last one, but no, he was in this.
yeah, he eventually, they started doing like more upbeat like 90s like Bill Clinton jazz.
Ugh,
Um, that's fine.
gross.
I thought it was fine, but you definitely lose a little. I think that Vince Guaraldi definitely added a lot to um these specials and movies. I think once they replaced him with the Sherman Brothers and Snoopy Come Home, they kind of realized like, oh, we can get away with other stuff. And I think that one was successful enough that they, you know, I don't think that it was like a horrible decision.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Vince, he makes it for me. He really does. Like Linus
There is
and
something
Lucy
about
is
like just that
amazing.
little like piano like there's just something to that, you know? It's very
It's
whimsical in a way that like, other composers really can't capture.
Yeah, like for establishing shots, that kind of it's goaded. There's a reason why kind of Family Guy kind of uses that same kind of style. Like they add more instruments. They don't really just do piano, but like they kind of do that same style. And
Yeah,
it's,
Family Guy's a full 30-piece orchestra.
that is true. Seth loves his music. Goofy, goofy Seth. He missed his calling as an opera singer. He really did. I think he could have made it.
Well, speaking of Charlie Brown Christmas, I'm pretty sure Seth has a Christmas album.
That is true. That is true.
I
I
I think
maybe
he's
we
like a
should.
lounge singer. That's what he's identified as
Yeah,
in his
he
in
he
his
loves
free
his
time.
Sinatra. Yeah.
Yeah.
What free time? What fucking free time? What free time does Seth MacFarlane have? Blood has like
Well,
5 TV shows, like 2 movies. He's crazy. He's absolutely nutty.
here's a day in his life. He gets a script for Family Guy. He records for about 20 minutes, maybe 10. May-
Yeah.
maybe. He just
Let's
does
be
all the
honest here. It's
voices.
like 5.
It's like there's no way that his day is more than an hour of like Family Guy time involved at all. And
No,
then he goes to shoot the Orville for on the Orville's probably his most intensive project now.
that's
And then he
probably. I thought it was
signs a
over.
bunch. Oh, maybe it is. I don't know. And then he signs a bunch of
Yeah.
checks as executive producer of 30 different things.
Yeah. Oh, you forgot American Dad. I think American Dad clears Family Guy so hard.
American Dad is honestly like the best thing that's ever come out of Fox.
That is true. Yeah. 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 Uh.
The
Yeah.
Simpsons
No.
is pretty. The Simpsons is like number two, and then I don't know what
I think
else even came
American
out of
Dad
that.
has stayed way more consistent though
Oh,
than
it's way
Simpsons.
better. I think The Simpsons is higher highs, especially like in the early seasons when they had
Obviously.
better writers. Oh, Futurama's pretty good too.
I was about to say, let's talk about Futurama though. Those first few seasons of Futurama,
Yeah,
maybe
those
the
are
best
pretty good.
show ever.
But yeah, American Dad is definitely like in spite of running 1,000 seasons, American Dad has stayed pretty good.
Yeah, yeah, that's the craziest thing. I've always said American Dad is just like it's Family Guy's like underappreciated younger brother. It's like how Halo CE is like the golden boy who everyone loves, and then Halo 2 is like the badass younger brother who with the chip on his shoulder. That's American Dad, but like it's way better.
American
It's
Dad is
so
one of those
good.
shows that like no producer is paying attention to, so the writers are just like, yeah, whatever, we'll get away with whatever.
Yeah, and it's amazing.
Yeah, it's great
Honestly,
for that. Yeah,
I will say there's one show that Seth really needs to bring back, and it sucks that it takes so long for them to make this because it's all fucking because there's so much CG. But
what
that Ted show
Cosmos?
was I was gonna say that Ted show was really good,
Oh,
surprisingly really good.
I didn't see that.
Oh my god, we need honestly, we should do a commentary on that Ted show. It is maybe the funniest show ever.
Just
It's
putting it on my
so good.
list after Charlie Brown Christmas, and it's the girl in the red truck, Charlie Brown.
Yeah. Well, I think Girl in the Red Truck um maybe should be in the middle so that way we have Charlie Brown Christmas as a palate cleanser.
No, I think every single day we should record a different commentary on It's the Girl in the Red Truck.
How long
I
is it?
Oh my god, like an eternity, like your brain folds into the infinite abyss of the cosmos while you're watching it.
And you're
Um,
telling me I should do this sober.
yeah, it's its own drug.
All right. Okay. If you say so. I'm down to do this sometime. Like, name a time, name a fucking place, and I'm
Oh my
there.
god, that's the worst. I'm
We'll figure something out. We
let me
gotta
look at
end
my
this
calendar.
commentary.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
special ended 10 minutes
so if
ago.
you take anything away from this commentary on a Charlie Brown Thanksgiving, it's go watch American Dad instead.
Hell yeah. Amen. We're all gonna die. Synecdoche.